Okay, I have a problem at my farm, guys. It's a really big problem. When we started our poultry project, we just had 3 fowl runs. Just 3 fowl runs. But when I procured our first batch of birds, we bought about 11 breeds of these chickens. And you can see now that they are full-grown birds. They are now full-grown birds, and this is a very big Buffalo picture. But the problem is, we didn't have enough fowl runs because we have 11 breeds and we had 11 breeds and we only had 3 fowl runs. So what we did, we also have a rabbit. So we just put our extra cages. We just put the chickens in there. But the problem is the beds are too big. As you can see, they cannot fit in there. Look at this one. Look at this one right here. This is a Jersey Giant right there. And you can see that the comb is actually now lying down because of the height of the cages. And you can imagine what that would do for this big guy right here. You can see here we have our black Orpington. This one is a very short bed. It's a very short bed in terms of height, but you can see that it's also its height is not being utilized to the fullest. So
and it's 50 centimeters height.
It's 50. If we continue with this problem, we have a problem with this with keeping our beds in there. We have a problem of stunted growth because they will not achieve their maximum height. So we want to repurpose these cages and make cages that can allow these birds to grow to their fullest height. So watch the processes. We will convert these cages into very purpose-treated cages. Enjoy the journey. Alright, so this is another example of a cage that we are going to repurpose. Initially this was a rabbit cage. Now we are going to make it a fowl run because we have enough rabbit cages at the moment, but we are running out of fowl runs. So we'll repurpose this cage and make a cage that is fit for chickens. That simply means we are going to improve the height, we're going to improve the space, and we're going to add drinkers, and in there a system for drinkers. You will enjoy the process, guys. You will definitely enjoy the process. So watch out as we will be doing everything right in front of your eyes. I hope someone will learn. I hope someone will get a thing or two about repurposing things at your farm. The whole idea for this video is to learn that you can repurpose whatever you have at your farm to suit whatever you're working on at that specific moment. So now we're moving the rabbits first, and then we'll move the cages second. Now we are moving the rabbit cages. Okay, this is what our house looked like. Used to be a rabbit house, rabbit shed, whatever you want to call it. Now we're gonna turn it into a fowl run. It is essential for a farmer that when you are building, you can repurpose your structures because it will come. Moments like this will come for every farm. Now the struggle is in cleaning this room. Do you see all this rabbit urine? This is not water, guys. This is rabbit urine all over. And the room is even, now you can feel it's smelling. We'll try to clear out all the water in here and let it dry before we can start doing our progress in here. It's a very noisy room. We're trying to make the cages at the same time and we're cleaning. It's a very noisy room.
Everything was going well. We were trying to maximize time. The guys who were cleaning, and the welder was busy manufacturing the cages. And just as the first frame of the first cage was starting to make shape, something happened.
We have a new problem. According to our initial design, our cages, they are going to be 1.5 meters in length and 1.5 meters in height, and we have 0.8 meters. The length 1.5, width 1.5, and 0.8 meters in height. But then, now that our first frame, can you move back a little bit so that they can see the whole frame? Now that the first frame is completed, we are seeing that if someone wants to access anything on the cage, it is very hard to reach. It is very hard to reach. So now we are going to redesign our structures. Guys, understand that these structures are not up to any standard. These are just structures we are designing according to our resources, what we think works, and our experiences on what makes a good cage. So we are making adjustments as we are going. That is the advantages and disadvantages of being the kind of a farmer who learns on the job. So we can come to the side so that you can see. Here will be our new adjustment. Our cage is going to be just 1 meter in 1 meter in width, and then it's going to be at least one compartment is going to be 1 meter in width, 1.5 in length, and 0.9. So basically what we just adjusted is the width. From 1.5 we are going to readjust back to just 1 meter, and that will allow us to it will probably allow us to add another cage to make them 5. Instead of having 4 big cages, we have 5 smaller cages. So check out as we go with the process, and it's really interesting as we are going. Stay tuned.
After that, I don't know what happened. I think we got so busy to the point where I didn't record anything until the following day. That's how busy it was. But let's see what happened the following day.
Okay, this is day 2 of our renovations of our cage. We are repurposing them for chickens. We are turning them into fowl. So yesterday we didn't finish what we were doing. We had to push to another day. You know what? When the work becomes too hard, you have to stop the recording. That's what happened yesterday. We couldn't even record everything. But yeah, these are the meshes for the doors. And if you can see here, what we have, the progress that we are doing. Look at these cages. This is our readjustments. You can see that I can reach every corner of the fowl. I can reach there, I can reach there, I can reach there, and this feels more comfortable. This was the initial design. As you can see, I can't even reach to the end of that this fowl. So we are going to dismantle this, make it a little bit shorter in width, and then we make it the same design as this one. But we have made a lot of progress. You can see the frames for all the fowl runs are now in place. Now what's just left is installing the meshes, the doors. Pretty much we've done most of the work right now. And you know, the hard thing about having these big renovations at a farm is you still have to do the daily chores of the place. And now it's in the morning. We're trying to feed the chickens. We're trying to clean the drinkers and everything. And at the same time, this work has got to be done. So it's really, really stressful. It's really tiresome, but the work has to be done. Okay, we have to do our routine check to see if we have any eggs, and look at what we have. These are 2 eggs. This is amazing stuff. These are the black australopes. And we have another one. Another 2 eggs.
Wow. Wow. It's only in the morning. Roughly we collect at least 10 eggs from 12 hens. Roughly 8 to 10 eggs every day from these chicks. Really amazing stuff. Let's check with the Orpingtons. Let's see if we can get any eggs there. The Orpingtons, can you give us something, guys? Okay. I'm going to your nest boxes and boom! Just one egg from the Orpingtons. Midday and we are still in the process of repurposing our cages. So let's go in there and check how much progress has been made, because our first target is we just need 2 days to finish all these processes. So let's see where we are now. Okay. Our cages are coming to life right here. As you can see, this cage is coming to life. Now, we can actually see the full picture of what the cage will be like. The only thing that is remaining here are the sheets, the steel sheets that will be here, and just cladding this. This will be the side cladding of this mesh wire. And probably we will add a little bit of wire right here. In case the chicken lays egg, they won't, as it is, they will fall through this place. So that's one another adjustment that will be made. And look at the other cases. Look at this one. Now let's go the doors in place. This is the door. A locking system will definitely be added here. So you see that our cages now are more secure. Yeah, it's really amazing work here. You can see this one with doors are already in place. Only what's left is now the mesh wire for the cladding of the steel structure. That is all the progress that has been made so far, guys. We will share with you how much progress we have made by the end of the day. The big question now is, will we finish our work on time? That's the biggest question. And we are running against time right now. We just like, on a very, very sad note, we couldn't finish those cages. Instead of finishing 4 cages, we realized that we're not going to finish all of them. So we started targeting at least 3 cages. But here is the progress so far. As you can see, it's chaos in there. Some are doing the welding, some are doing the grinding. It's a lot of noise, as you can hear. The generator is making a lot of noise. It's a lot of work in there, guys, but we are trying so hard to make sure that we meet our targets, because some of the equipment that we have is actually hired and we paid for only 2 days. We need to bring back the generator and all the other equipment. It's a very challenging time of our lives at the farm right now, but we just like, come here, let's see the progress that we have made so far. Let's see the progress that we have made so far. It's now taking shape. As you can see, our doors, like I showed you, and as you can see here now, our cages have now, we have now put these side meshes. Come here. Look at it. Yeah, do it. We will be putting, as you can see, but then here's what's left, what's essential. Because our chickens are now laying, there needs to be a nest box back there, and then we are going to add something here so that in case our hens lay eggs in here, the legs won't fall off. The mesh that we use is quite big here, so that's another adjustment that we decided we'll make. And then here we put the chromatic group sheet, but then down here we'll put flat sheets. Why? Because it's hard to clean chromatic sheets because they have these ridges. So we'll put flat sheets here, unlike on top where there won't be any anything that will fall on the sheet. So yes, it's a lot of progress, but we still have a lot more work to be done. We just like, because we have to finish all the work today.
It's a time bomb that we're sitting on.
So from then on, it was just a lot of work. The welder was welding and they were doing a lot of things. There you can see him with his, I don't know what that machine is called. And then he moved on to dealing with the nest boxes. It was just a lot of work, and we were running towards the target and we were trying to achieve the target, but yeah, it was just something else. There was I couldn't even talk on the phone because there was a lot of noise in the room. So yeah, so much was done around that time.
On a very, very sad note, we have failed. We have failed to complete 4 cages in 2 days. That was a very hard challenge and we have failed. But on the good news side, since we started to focus on few cages, that means we got at least 1 cage completed. We could have completed all 3, but the challenge we had is the sheets that we procured, these ones, they are smaller in width. Our cage is 1 meter in width and these ones are 0.9. And a gap of 0.1 centimeters is a gap of 10 centimeters is quite huge in terms of leakages, water leakages. So we might have to reprocure our sheets. But then let's look at our completed cage. Guys, this is beautiful. I'm sure if you can picture my big buff open Tony, that big rooster that I showed you in the beginning, it can clearly show its dominance. And you can imagine your view using from this side. It's very, very visible. And we also had an interesting improvement on our cage. As you can see, we have added a laying box right here. I don't know if this we have added here. So instead of our hands laying what do you call this in the cage, right? They will have to come here. There is privacy, and then we have access to the eggs. You don't have to open the cage. You come here, and you can see very comfortable space. It's big. You can come here and show the inside of the box. It's very big and it's comfortable both for the user and for the hen, because it comes here, it lays its egg and it goes back and does its business. Me, I just come here, I open and I grab my eggs. The downside, same story. I just open here, collect my eggs, and I am done. This is a very, very huge improvement, even for our current forwarders. They didn't have this. One thing that is missing also is we don't have a drinking system yet in play. We'll be having a drinking system in play here, and then as for the feeding system, we'll just have something like a gutter that will be running on the side of that wall. But otherwise, that being said, this is where we are. This is where we are, and it's really, really coming to shape. It's very dirty here, but everything is coming to shape, and we are very proud of the progress that we have done. But otherwise, we failed to meet our target. Next time we'll come back and finish this. So keep rooting for us, guys. We want to create magic here. Thank you. Okay, now we're back in the city and it's midnight. It's actually 12:12, and we are delivering these rabbits. We couldn't finish that cage project and we're gonna go back for it, but we have a delivery of about 20 fully grown rabbits ready to breed. And this is what we are doing because it's late. We had to contact the farmer late, and now we're going to deliver this rabbit. Guys, it's really hectic being a farmer. Thank you.